I just lost my vote. Like, oh no. Okay. It says sorry, you've lost your vote. I had a chance to get an advantage in this game, and I was thinking I should have just went with my gut. My gut was saying to go with Outlast, and I'm thinking I would be the first one to pick, but I didn't want to chance it because I feel like somebody, if they were before me, would pick Outlast. Obviously, it's like you want to outlast everyone. So then I went with Outwit, and I still lost my vote. Like, what? Ugh, I'm so upset right now. But you know what? I feel good in the tribe, and I feel like even if I don't have my vote, I can get what I want done.
My strategy is to make more stronger one-on-one connections. When I'm in a group, I don't tend to speak up, which I probably should, but I'm definitely more stronger making one-on-one connections, so I'm going to be trying to do that while we're all collecting firewood and everything. I don't feel super close with anyone yet, but I do want to find someone that I can be like a ride or die with. I'm thinking maybe German. He seems very nice so far, so yeah.
How am I feeling about the reward challenges? I mean, it was obviously tough to lose 3 in a row, but I feel like we're able to make some good connections right now, which is really nice.
Dude, our team sucks. Like, what? I'm the most athletic guy on our team, and these are popcorn muscles, okay? I go to the gym, I play tennis. That's not good for anything out here. Have you seen their team?
We lost like three, I think, or 4 challenges in a row. So we were feeling a little down there for a second, but we just kept our spirits up.
Obviously, we won the last one, but like they kind of gave it to us, to be honest. I'm still not really sure what was going on.
I mean, I feel like everybody's kind of giving it their all, but like there's like 1 or 2 members of our tribe that I feel like are kind of just like, not like lumps on a log, but like they're not quite like kind of, giving it their all.
I mean, their guys are all gym rats. It's ridiculous.
I think overall we were pretty good when we did lose. Like we just kept coming back like, it wasn't immunity.
They suck. The reward challenges, they haven't been going great. Thanks for asking.
So during the bartering, German he was doing great. And they were neck and neck. And their other team was not throwing as well. And so I was like, just drop, you don't need anything. And then they secretly started talking. And they looked at us. And I said, what do you want? And so they wanted to take our tarp. I said, we need our tarp. We want flint. And so we got to an agreement of them dropping, us taking the flint, and them taking our kindling. So it was a good barter system there.
Doesn't make sense because we have nothing to offer them. How do you make a deal with someone who has nothing to offer you? But apparently they threw it. I don't understand it. I'm just gonna ignore it.
Hi, Justin.
Hi, hello.
Hi, join us over here for the party.
Have a little note for anybody that wants to.
Are you?
Go for it.
All right. Oh God.
You all knew this time would come. The stakes just got higher. It's now time to fight for the immunity you all desire.
Winning also comes with reward that will soon be revealed. Losing sends someone home, so leave all you've got on that field.
Get the balls through the obstacles that are scattered about
and secure your safety from being first one voted out.
Wow.
We got that.
Immunity and reward.
Get the balls in the thing.
So we won the first 3, and then the last one benefited us as much as a win, so it feels like we're just kind of dominating at this point.
All right. Yay. So exciting.
We're gonna win.
Okay, we're gonna win.
And we're gonna get a reward feast.
Wait.
Who cares about tribe strength? We're gonna lose everything anyway. It doesn't matter.
Welcome to your first immunity challenge. But this is not just for immunity, it's also for reward, as I said. So the winning tribe will get 2 things. 1, they will get to pick 1 final item from the reward table that they would like. And if it's still available, you get one of those. And the winning tribe will send 1 member to the losing tribe's tribal council, where they will be able to save someone at that tribal council.
Whoa! That's crazy.
So, it's the big one to win.
Wow.
And
Oh,
would immunity be without an immunity idol? We've nicknamed him Thomas. So the winner will get immunity as well as the 2 rewards I just described. All right.
Okay.
There's gonna be a bunch of different roles for people. First role is the grappling hook. Grappling hook's here. You gotta toss them out and retrieve these bags. In those bags is a non-colored ball. Okay. You're gonna place that ball on your spoon. So one person does the grappling hook. One person does the spoon. Bring it across the balance beam, over or under the sawhorse, up to you. If you knock the sawhorse over, they're very light, you gotta come all the way back. If you fall off the balance beam, you gotta come all the way back. Ball has to stay on your spoon the whole time. You will hand the ball off to the next group of 4. You and the grappling hook person will join that group of 4 to get that, again, that non-colored wooden ball down both of the wooden tracks. All right, so they're wooden tracks that you gotta navigate the ball all the way down. If it falls off the track, you gotta start over. At the end of those wooden tracks, you have to drop the ball into a bucket. All right, it's gotta land in the bucket. Then you have one runner who's gonna take that ball, run all the way up the path that you came down. About halfway up, there's a stone wall where you're gonna trade that one ball in for 3 of your tribe colored balls. You're gonna bring those 3 balls back. 2 of you then will do a ball maze to get all 3 balls through the ball maze.
Wow.
And this challenge is called Balls, Balls, Balls. So, I'll give you a minute to strategize. All right, players ready for immunity and reward. Go ahead.
We were still in it. We were still in it.
You did good. That was good.
All right, congratulations. You also get an item from the reward table.
We're gonna get the tarp.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Just a reminder, you will be sending one player to Wonkus' tribal council, and you will have the power to save one player. You will learn how that's going to happen at tribal council. Okay. Which will be happening tomorrow morning. So, you all are guaranteed one night, and you have the night to strategize Wonkus to figure out who will be the first person voted out of Outlast 2022. Alright. With that, good night. You're going to head back to good night.
Good night!
What's our team name again?
Well, the last win was just great. Everybody seemed to be in place. And, the first couple of challenges, it didn't seem to work. But then the finale, the last one, it did. So it's working.
Dang, I cannot sleep tonight. Nope.
So good.
I really like my tribe. I don't really say I don't vibe with this one person. Jazzy maybe like a little bit, but when we talk, we actually like smile at each other and have a good conversation. So I think there's like, Sandra, she's a talker. She really likes to, tell her opinion. But overall, I feel like we do have a cohesive unit, and I would work with every single person at the moment. At this point of the game, I think my number one is Kim. I feel like, I brought her aside and said, I got probably the best vibe from you instantly. And that's someone that I want to talk strategy with. So at this moment, I'd say my number one is Kim, but I'm also a little wary that I think David and Kim are closer than maybe me and Kim at the moment. So that's something that I'm monitoring, and that's something that I'm okay with maybe now, but it's something in the future I might have to deal with.
Pretty much, if you did it like this it would take you forever. You need to do a little more pressure.
So I'm really nervous because we are going to go to tribal council tomorrow morning, and I'm even nervous just talking here right now because I'm leaving my tribe, and me getting sick is a reason to vote me off. Because people are going to wonder, can she really make it? Can she really outlast? Can she help our tribe? So I'm really nervous. I'm hoping that people kind of like me and see me as like non-threatening and keep me at least for that reason. There are other people who are not like super strong in challenges either, so I'm hoping like if that's like the reason why. So like right now I'm just trying to show them like I am feeling better, I'm ready to play, I'm ready to help our tribe. But also this twist I think helps too, where someone from the other tribe is going to be able to make one of us safe. And why wouldn't they help out the girl who's sick?
Because the lint will kind of smolder.
Alright, get ready to put that paper on. Did you say it is a tiny?
Yeah, it's like a little blue pill box.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
It almost lights.
I
am completely embarrassed with my performance with the throwing the beanbag challenge. I cannot believe how awful I was doing, so that was really embarrassing. I think everybody else did a really good job trying to support me and make me feel better, but I knew I was letting everybody down, so I'm absolutely worried about that moving forward in the game. Now that we're going to be doing immunity challenges, and they're going to know that I didn't perform well, so that's definitely going to put some type of target on my back, I think, especially since it's so early.
That's gonna go out quick. We gotta get some more fire. We need more like tinder stuff. We gotta blow on it.
Small little stick. Yep. Nice job. Nice job, guys. Small pieces.
First night was good. You know, it was definitely challenging in some ways I didn't anticipate, and other things were easier than I thought.
Well, it was long. No sleep. 0.
But I ended up getting a good 30 minutes of sleep, which was like needed. But certain people kept talking all night long.
So I wear hearing aids, so I have to like take them out. But when we're going to tribal the next morning, I don't want to miss anything. So that was what made it a little bit harder to sleep too. So I would like take one out and like put my head on the rock, and then if I thought people were whispering, I would like put it back in, and then so it was a lot of like I have to be conscious of when I can hear and when I can't.
You know, we had a tent, we had a fire, we worked well as a team, but definitely a tired night. None of us got sleep. We have no food in our system, so we're just ready to go to tribal. Hopefully, you know, the people I'm working with and myself stay safe, and we just keep moving forward.
Are you honestly about it?
Yeah.
No.
I'm not the type of person that I don't.
No.
I'm not going to yet.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right.
First tribal, just get it over with and move on.
Right.
It's so hard to know who's telling the truth and who's playing you. I also know a few of them have thrown out my name, so I don't know who to believe. So, and Jazz has me really paranoid because she's extremely paranoid.
I feel like they're all lying to me, and I'm gonna go home first. So I feel very much like the 4 girls minus Kim are on the bottom. Me, Sandra, Lizzie, Stephanie. We did go to the bathroom, me and the 3 other girls that we feel like are on the bottom, and pretty much we're like, can we find someone to flip?
We don't know what the other tribe is going to do since they're going to come to our tribal, but we have a feeling they're going to try to save one of the girls that were sick. We had 2 girls that were sick on our tribe, so we're going to try to throw a different name so they could save that person for no reason. But we have to be unanimous because we don't want one of us, like there's 5 of us working together right now, one of our names to be thrown, because if our name is thrown and they save someone else, then one of us goes home.
I don't know if I'm already too paranoid, but there's some weird plan about splitting the vote that I don't agree with, and I don't think it's necessary. So I'm going to tell John to switch his vote and to vote for Stephanie instead of voting for Lizzie, so that Stephanie has at least 4 votes. That if the other 4 votes vote for one of us, it's at least a tie.
See, right now we are waiting to go to tribal, which is extremely nerve-wracking, and I have a feeling that me and Lizzie are on the bottom. Jazzy might be on the bottom too. I don't know, she might be working her way up. We think that there's an alliance going on between Mike and Kim and possibly David.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna try to initiate any alliances just because I think that would make it seem too like I'm playing the game too hard.
I think that there are some people that are playing the game harder than others, and I think that the people that maybe aren't playing as hard at this point are maybe not expecting us to be interpreting that how it's coming across. I think that there are going to be people that are blindsided.
welcome Wonkus to the first Tribal Council of Outlast 2022. Certainly not a place you'd maybe want to be, but the game has officially begun and one tribe has to be the first tribe to be here. We also have Eric here from Kano. He is not going to talk, he's just going to listen and observe, but he will, as we said, have the ability to save one of you. How that's going to work is you will all go to vote. Then Eric will give one of you the individual immunity necklace. He will then leave, and then any votes cast for that person will not count, much like a hidden immunity idol. All right? So Eric, obviously you may have discussed it with your tribe, but it is up to you who you give the necklace to, so you can do what you discussed, or you can make your own decision. All right? Great. So I'm going to start with how the game kicked off. So Mike, tell me a little bit about how the game kicked off for you and what you thought of the opening of the game.
Yeah, I think it was a lot of excitement, a lot of nerves. I've been waiting to play for about 2 months, so it was kind of the nervous, exciting feeling, and also meeting new people, meeting a tribe that you have to work with and live with. So it was just extremely rewarding, but also tough at the same time. And I think we all realized that it's going to be a hard game, and just enjoy every moment of it.
Kim, so it's 2.5 days. It's not 26 or 39 days, so it's a short time period. So how much does camp life actually factor into the game? How people making fire, people collecting wood, helping to build shelter, how much does that actually matter in such a short time period?
I think it matters just as much as it would in a long form game. All we have are these few hours that we have with each other to kind of see. So I think, it's prudent to pay attention to everything that somebody's bringing to the table, whether that's camp life, challenges, social, anything like that.
Jazzy, what do you think of the reward challenges? There were 4 reward challenges. You guys dominated a lot of them. So tell me a little bit about the challenge experience for the opening portion.
It was fun. It was a good way for us to bond and become friendly with each other. It lifted us up and made us feel good, and then we got slammed down by losing the immunity challenge. So that's been interesting at camp. But I think it was a nice way for us to bond in the beginning. They were fun, they were interactive, we all got to show our skill a little bit and maybe a little bit of our weaknesses, but that's part of it. So
it's a great segue into the immunity challenge. David, there's a little bit of struggle on our wobbly balance beams.
Was there?
Do you feel at all responsible? Did you feel like when you went back to camp you had to talk your tribe through kind of that portion of the challenge and that struggle?
I think I didn't have to defend my actions. I didn't think I had to beg and plead for forgiveness, and being that the challenge before was the hero challenge where it kind of was strong, so it was a strong and a weak equals medium, so I think I just kind of am medium.
Alright, there was a little struggle on the grappling hook too, right? So how did you feel your overall performance went yesterday, and not just the immunity challenge but throughout the day, and what were you really hoping to kind of prove to your tribe?
I think I'm a medium too. And I can do things and I'll never give up. I'll just make sure I give everything my all, and I think that's what's most important, as long as you keep trying and don't give up.
Speaking of trying and not giving up, Lizzie, you were a little sick yesterday. You're still here, which I'm very excited about. How are you feeling, and did you feel the need to kind of defend with your tribe, that you're still in it?
Yeah, I got sick and that sucked. That was such an L. And then I couldn't compete on the challenge, but I was well enough to at least compete in the immunity. We didn't win, but I tried. And yeah, of course I'm going to be a little bit nervous because I did get sick, and that could easily be perceived as a weakness. But I am feeling better today. So I hope that people will see my cheery disposition and keep me.
Stephanie, any observations about the other tribe, as much as you're willing to say in front of Eric, but anything that you've noticed, anybody that stood out specifically?
Let's see, personally, I think that they have a very energetic and well-rounded tribe. There's a lot of people that are making jokes when we're on the tarps or whatever, so I think that I think they have a pretty good tribe too. They've lost, they know what that's like. They've won, they know what that's like. So they're a pretty good unit, I think.
Carlos, what do you think is about the experience overall? Is it what you kind of thought it would be, easier, harder, different?
Well, we took like 2 hours in that puzzle last week, yesterday. So that should give you the answer.
Okay. John, what do you think is the hardest part for you? Food, water, no sleep, or maybe you got some sleep? What's been the toughest part?
Oh, I slept like a baby.
He pretty much should have just stayed in his bed. That's how good it was.
It's like
a good 9
Yeah.
hours.
I mean, this is the hardest part, being down here, knowing that someone from this tribe is going home, because I feel like we all balance each other well. I wish we won, but we'll get them next time.
With that, is there anybody here that feels particularly vulnerable, that would want to admit that Eric does have a big decision to make? Could sway his decision. Anybody feeling vulnerable?
You always have to feel vulnerable, in a sense. So.
All right. So behind you there are 9 torches, all with flames. As you know, in Outlast and games like Outlast, fire does represent your life. When you're voted out, one of those torches will be extinguished, and that means you are out as well. So with that, unless there's anything anybody else would like to say, we're going to get to the vote.
So deep now, it's not even funny.
I am voting for Kim because I refuse to vote for Lizzie.
Lizzie, I think this is how you spell your name. This is the move that I think will keep our team the strongest. Perchance they don't do the predictable move and save you. So, good luck.
I am so annoyed. I came here to sit pretty and look, do nothing and sit pretty, and these people are trying to make me a deciding vote. But don't fill me in right before tribal council if you expect me to vote for you. And I might have just ruined this blindside. I'm so sorry.
Alright, we have kind of an elaborate voting strategy here that I'm really hoping everybody stuck to. Stephanie, super cool person. I wish you helped out more at camp, and I wish that you had been a little more accurate about what your challenge strengths were. Sad to see you go, but we'll see how it goes.
Hello. I'm just gonna look around real quick. All right. I am feeling super vulnerable. I'm trying to make a big move. I don't know if it'll work.
All right. I will go tally the votes. First things first, we have a safety to determine. Ooh. A little preview of the immunity necklace.
Oh, very pretty.
So Eric, you are going to place this around the neck of the person that you would like to be safe.
Can I talk? Briefly. It'll be brief. This is going to be really simple, I think. Lizzie, we heard you got sick. Sometimes in this game, that can make you an obvious target. Good luck to everybody else. It was a pleasure having me.
Thank you, Eric. All right, with that, Lizzie is safe. Any votes for Lizzie will not count. I will read the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. It's not a joke. All right. First vote. Lizzie. Does not count. Next vote. Stephanie. 1 vote, Stephanie. Next vote. Steph. 2 votes, Stephanie. Next vote. Kim. 2 votes, Stephanie. 1 vote, Kim. Next vote. Kim. 2 votes, Stephanie. 2 votes, Kim. Next vote. Stephanie. 3 votes, Stephanie. 2 votes, Kim. Next vote. Kim. 3 votes, Stephanie. 3 votes, Kim. Next vote. Stephanie. It's 4 votes Stephanie, 3 votes Kim. And the last vote, the first person voted out of Outlast, will be decided by a revote because we have a tie. 4 votes Stephanie, 4 votes Kim. So with that, Stephanie, Kim, you will not vote. Everybody else will vote. You must vote for Stephanie or for Kim. We're going to get to that. No talking.
I have no idea what's going on. This looks like a divided tribe. This should have been easy. We knew they was gonna give it to Lizzie, and it's our chance to get Steph out.
I'm gonna be voting on the wrong side of the votes. But I'm a loyal bitch.
Well, I'm safe, but my thing didn't work. My plan.
And again. For the second time luck.
So there's 6 people voting. Lizzie. I think Kim's actually going home today. I wasn't the one dictating it.
Once again, person with the most votes will be the first person voted out. First vote. Stephanie. Kim. 1 vote Stephanie, 1 vote Kim. Stephanie. 2 votes Stephanie, 1 vote Kim. Kim. 2 votes Stephanie, 2 votes Kim. Stephanie. 3 votes Stephanie, 2 votes Kim. Kim. 3 votes Stephanie, 3 votes Kim, 1 vote left. The first person voted out of Outlast 2022. Stephanie.
Oh, I knew it. I had so much fun, guys. Thanks for playing.
Okay. Alright, Stephanie. Your tribe has spoken.
Thank you.
Oh. First time.
All right.
Alright, we're gonna head out.
Bye, guys. Good luck, everybody. Waiting for you.
Alright, walk it. This is for you.
Day 2 now begins with one less player in the game, and today we'll see many more torches lose their flame. Teamwork and communication will be key today to avoid tribal council and continue to play. Never assume what will come next. You can't be so sure. When it comes to Outlast, who knows what will be in store?
We just didn't have the numbers. The girls that I was trying to align with, we knew that we didn't have an extra person to make the vote swing in our favor. So I kind of had a feeling it was going to be me or Lizzie, and then when Lizzie got the necklace, I was like, all right, it's going to be me. I mean, of course it stinks, but I had so much fun, and I'm really glad I did it. Overall, I had so much fun from the very beginning from the drive to like still right now, and I know I'm gonna stick around and have so much more fun, so it's been an amazing experience.